Okay, so our page 170, question 1, it's a little coffee table. Alright, so for our isometric drawing, we mentioned that our angle of projection is going to be 30 degrees as opposed to our oblique drawing is 45 degrees. The first thing we have to do is we're going to set up what we call a crow's foot. So what we do there is a horizontal or a vertical line, and then we're going to project a 30-degree line out both sides of that. And all these lines can just be a random length because we're going to put our measurements in afterwards. So just make them nice and long. We can see there that in the oblique view given to us in the question, our coffee table is 80 millimeters high. So we're going to come along and measure up 80 millimeters. We're told it goes back to the right hand side by 60 millimeters. So there's my 60, and project that line up. And I'm just going to project the top here out to meet it. So you can see I've got a slight little rectangle formed now. Once I've got that done, I'm going to work out to the left hand side. The front elevation in the question is a square, and we're actually totally along with it being 80 high, it's actually 80 wide. So going to measure 80 millimeters out to the left. Project our line up again, and project this one out to meet it. And then we have to draw the top, because we're going to see the top view in this, unlike in some of our oblique drawings where we couldn't see the top. We're going to see the top here, and look at all the lines are, or make sure all your lines are going at either vertical or 30 degrees. They're the only two directions the lines will really go in for a lot of these drawings, is vertical, so straight up or down, or else 30 degrees in one direction or the other. I'm just going to come along and outline this before I do the last bit of detail. So we should have an outline looking something along the lines of this. The last thing we need to do is we need to draw the cutout. So you can see at the front elevation of the coffee table there's a hole in the middle of it, it's hollow. Now it doesn't tell us the measurements for that square, okay, for that cutout, but we can see there, if we count across, there's small little grid lines all across the table, and there's 4 little grid lines across the 80 millimeter wide table. So we're going to divide the 80 by 4, which gives us 20. The square or the cut takes up 2 squares, and it's in 1 square from each side. So we're going to measure in 20 from the left, 20 from the right, and we'll project those lines up. So 20 and 20. We're going to project the lines all the way up to the top. And then from the side here we're going to measure down 20 and up 20 and bring them across. And we should be left with that that cut square in the middle. Once we've got that, I've just one more detail to put in, because we're going to see this corner, this inside corner of the cut, we're going to see that projecting its way through the table as well. So we need to determine first of all if it's going to come out the other side, or if we're going to see any of the back of the table, which we're not. So we can just project our 30-degree line straight back here. Once you've got that done, again at your 30-degree angle, that is the drawing fully complete. So as you can see, all our lines are projected either vertically 30 degrees to the right or 30 degrees to the left. This will be the case for the majority of your isometric drawings, unless there's a slope that you have to figure out as you draw. All the lines will be 30 degrees or vertical. Okay.